What's good? What's good? He said, "Ben me sending preach knowledge." Octavius, I'll walk him down. What's good? Dominique 5, Dan Brady. You like his sweatsuit? The sweatsuit was fire though. Texas, too tall. The sweatsuit is fire. LA Sports Live, Dan, what up? J Mac, Stunner, Patrick Jones, what up? That headache, and I'm up here with you guys, man. 700 is a lot of money, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money for a sweatsuit. 700. That's a lot of money for a sweatsuit. Let's get the likes. So we got 12 likes, man. Come on, can we get the 40 likes? Nah, $100 is good for that sweatsuit because the sweatsuit is thick. Like a sweatsuit like that, I could easily see like 150. Reason why I said that because like if you come in person, like it's wolfing. I think wolfing sheep clothing, something like that. But the material of the sheep, that to get that printed, that probably gonna cost a couple dollars. Then it's thick. That sweatsuit is real thick, and like the hoodie, it's like good quality. It's good quality. It's definitely good quality. So reason why I said easy 150 because you know somebody got to make their profit. So let's say one sweatsuit he might have got. It may cost him to make one sweatsuit might be $70, maybe. I like Prince in the starting lineup. I think Prince give the Lakers. He's aggressive. He plays some defense. I like Prince and he knocked down that corner shot. I think Prince may be in that starting lineup for the long haul. I think Prince might be. It may be hard for what's name because Prince has a nice little game, and he might not give you Vanderbilt defense, but just think about it. Outside of the main killers in the NBA, I don't think it's gonna be that hard. For Prince to slow some guys down to play decent defense. Yeah, I think that did hurt him. I believe that probably hurt him. Definitely could have hurt him. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people may put a pause on it and see the outcome. The jury is still out, so I think a lot of people might still see what they feel about certain things before they do it. So I definitely agree with you on that. Mr. 81, All Out News, Nike Mark, Rob. Yeah, he definitely got to watch his fouls because what he's doing, I think he want to be overly aggressive playing defense because he know whose spot that is Vanderbilt's spot. He don't have to be as good as a defender Vanderbilt is, but what he gonna do? He's spacing that floor. He has to catch and drive. Come on, man. Let's get at least 35 likes right now, man. You already know, bro. Them Excedrins. I had a headache. I said I got to come on because I know I ain't coming on later. I got a lot of things to do later, man. A lot of things to do tonight. So I said, let me come on today unless something major happen. Let's get 35 likes, man. You see my boy now said I'm popping Excedrins and I'm here, man. That's dedication, man. Y'all got to respect the dedication, man. I got a headache and I'm still on here. Yo, that's crazy, that James Harden thing. That is crazy. They said some type of video out. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. We got, come on, let's get the likes up, y'all. I hate asking for likes, I swear. Rob, that somebody said that, Rob. They did say it affects your kidneys. They did say that. Somebody did say that, Rob. I do gotta be careful with it. I do. And I ain't gonna lie, I pop some joints. I ain't gonna lie. I suffer from headaches. I get a lot of headaches. I get maybe a couple headaches a week. Maybe two, maybe three a week. And you're right, Rob. I do. I have to, that's true. They said it affect the liver. I mean the kidneys. Thank you, Preach. First thing you do should come on, just hit the like button. I could have said what I had to say. I don't have to keep bringing it up. Yeah, I do gotta slow down with them sessions though, cause it works for me. See, that my thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all, with me, I'm always busy and I think a lot. Like, not worries, but I'm always thinking. I'm always doing. I'm really never still. So it's like a quick fix for me. Excedrin, I take Excedrin. See, the reason why the Excedrin gonna take a long time right now, because I'm on live with you guys. But had I took it and sat back for 15 minutes, I'd have been good. I'd have been good. And it works so fast, so it's like I could get back with my day. Like when I take Tylenols, it's over. Like Tylenols don't really do anything for me. I take a Tylenol. Wow. He said, check your doctor. I had a lot of headaches. Was suffering for kidneys failure. You scaring me, Rob. You scaring me. I don't want no kidney failure. That's that dialysis, man. Woo. I don't want to deal with that. I don't smoke. He said need to smoke Zaza. Most was good. Yeah, but see, like for me, I'm always like when I take Tylenol, it takes long. Like I take it, I have to, and then if I'm not sleepy, it just takes so long. It takes a few hours. It takes a few hours. TJ, what's good, bro? Beast Warrior, what up? E. Smith, what's good? Yeah, Vando do help. You're right, he do help. He do. But hold up. He said Excedrin. Oh, he said Excedrin a couple times a week, okay? Okay. You know that's music to my ears. Yeah, but there's a few of us. Two of my sons suffer from headaches. Um, Two of my sons suffer from headaches. Me, my mom, my father, my sisters, two of my sisters. Yeah. Jermaine, what up? The first 10 games don't matter. Now, first 2 games, it is important. It is important. I wouldn't just breeze by it like that and say it's not important, because it's not the end of the world. You can go 3-7 and still be okay and turn out with a 50-win team. Nah, this a fitted. This ain't no snap. This a fitted. This a fitted. This ain't no snapback. It's a fitted. I switch it up. I switch it up. A lot of people don't put no stock into the N.B.A. until after Christmas. Everybody said that's when the season starts. That's why if I'm Philadelphia, I'll probably send Harden home, and I wouldn't even deal with the Clippers, because you're going to get a better deal. I'd just send him home. If he don't want to come in and play, I send James Harden home. Well, you saw me in the video when I had the gold teeth, I had the gold fronts. Ain't too many guys in Harlem had. There's a lot of Brooklyn dudes who wore gold teeth. There ain't too many dudes wore gold teeth. That was the distinguished about me. I had 2 right there in the front. Everybody, you put it in front of your buck teeth. They said you put the 2 fronts right in your buck teeth. Like my teeth was Nah, I ain't fuck with razors. Razors was my thing. I ain't use razors like that. I wasn't with the razor thing like that. Hold on. Yeah, dudes just like them razors. I don't like that. We ain't playing no razors. Correct knowledge, correct. I ain't throwing no razors. A lot of the razors came from a lot of Brooklyn guys. Brooklyn guys was nice. Brooklyn guys and Spanish guys was nice with razors. They was like good. They originally like started like with the razors. Brooklyn dudes and Spanish dudes, like Spanish dudes from the Bronx, they go and you fighting one of them, and they be boxing, and they go. Especially Spanish dudes like notorious for it, and they used to have it in their hand, and you better be hitting hard. You better be hitting. They started that because first it wasn't out in the streets like that. It was just more of a jail thing. Cause niggas in the streets were gonna kill you straight up and down. You cut dude in the street, you're dying. Dudes go on the warpath. You're not able to out sliding 7 days, 7 nights. Dudes was and people sliding with you. That's how it was. It was no you cut him, he cut you, and you got dudes 7 days out on the path. You might as well just move out and on site. Dudes giving it to you. I remember this guy came from jail, and I ain't gonna say his name. He know that's not, and he's from Harlem. And like I said, it was more of it was a jail thing, and like Bronx, the Spanish dudes, Bronx, whatever did it. He come home on some jail shit. He beat the dude up. Got the best of the dude, stumped, rocked the dude. And dude had like a hoodie on. He rocked him. Then he came and said, cut him. This is no exaggeration. The next day, he got killed. Because everybody's like, that was, everybody's like, what? Because it was a fair fight. And he had to do. He rocked him, stumbled dudes and went to like to break it up. And it was crowded outside. It was crowded. Rocked him, stumbled him. Everybody outside watching. He banged him. Like nobody knew he was gonna do it. Thought he just like walked up to him because and ripped him, cut his face. And then when he did it, like a lot of dudes got aggressive with the dude, like was mad, like fuck you. So he like kind of peeled off. He had like a bite. He had a bite, and dudes went like off, like what? Like people went to tend to the dude and see how bad it was. By the time he did that, he got on a bike because dudes like kind of like like because they knew both people, and went wild on the dude, like kind of wild, like aggressive, like fuck is you doing? Da da da. He got the bike was his bike was over there. He got on the bike and then took off on the bike. Yo, he came that joint. You couldn't see it at first, and the blood just started dripping crazy. And everybody was just like, "That's fucked up." That was, and nobody liked that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Literally, when I say the next day, literally, that's how dude went to jail. But the dude beat the case. See, back then was no cameras like that. But the dude got locked up who did it. And the crazy part, he was only out there, and see the thing about it, what made him beat it, it was like an eyewitness out there, and they never saw because he had a big white gauze on his face. So, and nobody said, whoever described him didn't say somebody had gauze because he had like a big, because he stayed in the hospital. I think he came home that same day, the next day, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he came because it happened and he lost a lot of blood. And I believe he came on the next day. And that happened and he got locked up like a few days later. But he beat the case. And he had like a big white gauze right there. And it was like, come on. I don't think he went to a grand jury, got indicted, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. It was a while ago. It was 96, I believe. And nobody believed that I mean, the person said they seen it, they described the dude and they locked him up. You know, everybody back then, like we all like some people at the same size, but they ain't say he had a white thing on his face. And he beat it easy. It wasn't really no thing, but dudes don't like that. Dudes don't like that. Like you can't that razor shit. But it's a jail thing crazy. He said to cut his piece of you got dudes nice with it. You got dudes be on do all that. Like I mean, what the fuck? I'll be scared to I wouldn't even how you learn that shit. Like dudes be like and nice with it, and you this drink could cut your gums. You'd be surprised, man. You really be surprised. I was going to on a show. I'm gonna get into that. With how guys do. Like I had this guy. When we supposed to do the beat last time, he's supposed to came on and talk about like we had the guy. One guy came, but he didn't do all his tricks. He's supposed to show us tricks. A guy, the Spanish guy, I forgot his name, and like guys who nice with it know how to do all that. Like if this guy could, I'm probably gonna bring him on the show on the beat, and but we don't like to like talk about violence and nothing. But he talk about the past, but like little stuff he can do. Like he could sit there and wingle a razor while cutting his mouth. It's crazy. It's crazy, like how the skill of people have, not just with that, with this some stuff. You'd be like, how you even learn that shit? Like even some things with like bikes, like willying. You know what dudes be willying? Like how you learn that? How you learn a willy some guys just be talented, man. I would never know how to do a wheelie on a motorcycle. A pedal bike, yeah, but a motorcycle, how you learn it? You got to do it. And then how you learn? You see dudes like Meek Mill nice with bikes. Dudes one leg and have one leg sitting. Like how you learn that shit? That'd be the crazy part. He says gums are sensitive. I don't know how you learn that shit. That's the part about it. It's one thing you nice and know how to do it. How you learn it? If the Lakers don't start the season on strong, you know who getting the blame. D'Lo is going to get the blame. If he not playing, D'Lo can't. If he playing like he playing the preseason, he good. But if D'Lo just average, he's in trouble. He can't be average. What? That's an overpay. That's an overpay. See, that's my thing. See, this is why I don't get that. And I want people, listen here, peoples. I know the first thing people going to sit there and say, and I'm going to nip it in the bud now. Oh, be happy for the black man. This don't have nothing to do with no race or nothing. Because I know people, you should be happy for the black man. Don't count people money. I'm a fan. This is strictly basketball. That's an overpay. What business you got paying that man 5 years, $136 million? What business you got paying that man that money? What business you got paying that man that money? Like, this is why teams like that struggle for a long time. This is why they can't get away. You're already paying Cat big money, Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, and Nas Reed got big money for a backup center. And like, what reason? Like, this is my thing. I don't get. This is the thing I don't get. Guys like that type money there. What? Okay, let's say you think who was paying him that in the offseason? You didn't have to pay him that money right now. Let's say if you think his upside. Let's say you think, oh, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. You have to think who giving him that money in that offseason. No, a lot of people, because today's the deadline. Today's the extension deadline. Today's the deadline. That's why you're going to see extensions today. You're going to see extensions today. Today's the deadline. Yeah, today's the deadline. That shit just boiled my pressure up. Damn. Man, it's still throbbing. But I'm gonna just hold my head like this. Forgive me, y'all, but I fucks with y'all, man. I really like enjoy being here with y'all. But why though? See, this is my thing. I'm different from the average YouTuber. I'm strictly basketball and I don't side with nothing. I'm fair. That's why it bothered me so much when I was when I was going back and forth with Austin Reeves and different things like that. I'm fair. No matter if you agree with me or not, I don't come with malice. You know what I'm saying? How in the hell you give this man that money? What? And then right now, even if you think he got potential, he gonna have to prove it. Let him play out that type money. Why rush and do it? It's one thing. See, you can't compare that to like the Jalen Brunson thing, because Jalen Brunson, that was only $12 million a year. They could have got him for. They could have got him for $12 million a year, right? So, and it was $12 million. It's like 3 years, $36 million, right? They could have got Jalen Brunson from, right? Dallas. I think Dallas should have jumped on it because the mid-level, you always have to look at this. This is what I think the mistake Dallas made, but I wasn't mad at the time. But $12 million a year, the mid-level at that particular year, I think was $9 million. And you have to know your players. This is why Dallas made the mistake. You got to know your players. Let's talk about Brunson. Brunson, what you know about Brunson? He play hard. He's physical. He's tough. He has heart, and he ain't gonna cause no problems. So, and he was had a good age. He wasn't. I can't remember his age. He was no super young guy, but he was mid-20s, whatever, right? So you sit back and you go, okay, cool. Mid-level money was 9 million at that year. They gave it to him. It was $10 million. A couple million over the mid-level, you good. Players like that, you could always get rid of. That's why Dallas should have signed them, because you have to look at it was a little bit more than the mid-level. Now, if it was 20 million a year, I'd have been like, no. And then he turned out to be that, but he just came off of playing good in the playoffs. He just performed in the playoffs. That's why I don't get. He performed, and then Dallas didn't, like, some people didn't really look at him as a starting point guard. They look at him as a high-level six-man. But at $12 million, you should have took it. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I know I'm an excellent general manager. I'm an excellent general manager because I think. See, some of these guys don't think, and these guys be in these boardrooms and they overthink things. $12 million, you just have to sit back and think and go, hey, I can move him. Even if it's a little overpaid, it's not nothing crazy. You figure he just played good in the playoffs. He works hard. See, some players you scared to pay that money to because if it's a guy that always injured, old, let's say if it's a guy he's old, or a guy that's always injured, and you don't really see nothing. I'm just a perfect example. Someone like who's someone that's always like injured, and it's like, let's say for instance, they may have some talent. Let's say for instance, someone like Cam Reddish, for instance. Cam Reddish not always injured, but his work ethic's not the best. He has some issues. Then you go, even though he's super talented and skilled, but he has his issues. Like, his demeanor, his approach to the game, like a lot of things that makes you great that holds Cam Reddish back. So, and you feel like right now he might be playing at a $6 million level. I'm just throwing this out. Let's say if Dallas or whoever feel that he playing like at the $6 or $7 million level, and you may be a little leery of giving him that, then it'd be like, you if you can live with it, live with it. But a guy who work hard, tough, don't get injured, do everything right in this category playoffs, he might not be the fancy point guard guys with the handle dropping dimes and his skill set is super high. He put you in the Kyle Lowry mode. Brunson and Kyle Lowry remind me of each other. Their career started off slow, but they both short, tough, physical, and they getting better and better and better. Kyle Lowry got better. When Kyle Lowry was in Memphis, his jumper, he couldn't shoot at first. His jumper started, he went to Memphis, Houston. He started getting, then he went to Toronto. He started getting better. Some people late bloomers. Kyle Lowry was a late bloomer, and he was stinking up the joint every playoffs. He got better, and Brunson is like that. When anytime you see a player every year get better, that's another telltale sign that he's gone and project. Give him the $12 million. Even worst case scenario, you have to move him. It's not going to be a hard sell. One thing, this is why I don't get with N.B.A. guys, right? One thing you must know, if you got a guy and he's a good locker room guy, and he's pretty much healthy, and he don't cause no trouble, and he's like as far as a good role player, you ain't gonna have no hard time getting rid of him. The things that a lot of these NBA teams scared of, guys who has little attitude issues, guys like Christian Woods. The N.B.A. teams, that's what scares them. Now, if you got a guy like that guys like Christian Wood making $18 million, guys who got questionable attitudes, those the guys is going to be hard to move. But them guys, you'll be like, damn, Christian Wood better than them. It's not about that. You have a guy that they feel he could play. Not they could bench him 3 straight games. If they could bench him 3 straight games and they ain't gonna hear his mouth, you, NBA like those type guys. Even if they look at guys, look at Danny Green keep getting jobs. Danny Green keep getting jobs because they know, hey, one thing he could do is shoot. Well, if he's not playing well, we could put him at the end of the bench and we don't have to play him for 41 straight games. He's still gonna be a good teammate. They like stuff like that. See, a lot of these NBA guys, how the weather in Harlem right now is nice. I'll show y'all. Sun out. It's pretty good. Yeah. Guys like that. See, that's where these teams go wrong. And they can't think. Why would you give Jalen McDaniel $136 million? Why? Why? Like, what did he do? He played good defense. And if you look at Jalen McDaniel, I don't see no guy, no offensive explosion. Like, put it this way. Compare Jalen McDaniels to and I still think that what's name's was a little better at the time. Jalen McDaniels to Germany Grant when Germany Grant was in Denver. Y'all remember that last year Germany Grant was in Denver, right? Germany Grant and Denver to Jalen McDaniel. That's a perfect lineup you could compare the two because they both around the same height. Both was good defenders. They both was kind of parallel. Germany Grant had got $80 million. 4 years, $80 million. Everybody's like, damn, $20 million is a lot. Which it was. But it was $20 million. And it's like, damn. But Germany Grant was on a team where Detroit, where we knew his numbers was going to jump. One thing we knew, like, worst case scenario, his numbers going to jump. Even though people felt he was overpaid at that time. And he played well, but you look at it, you think about it, that's why you can't always go by numbers. Because somebody came to me, like, Kareem, you said Germany Grant, that's a big money for him. It is. Just because you look at his numbers, but they lost. He did nothing for them. He couldn't do nothing to pull them to wins. And I like Germany Grant. Yeah, hit my Instagram. I need to do this bet. Germany Grant. See, people get caught. Yeah, you said that, but look, he turned out. But he no impact on winning. He had no impact. Detroit was horrible. He had no impact was winning. He not a guy that they just played Detroit. No, he wasn't a guy they'd be like as a problem. You don't hear other NBA players talk highly of Germany Grant. He's not that guy. And so you pay $136 million to a guy that's probably fourth in line. You know, this is what kills me. If you trying to win a championship, right? Championship should always be somebody's end goal, right? You trying to win a championship, right? Minnesota, y'all in good shit because you got a good ass guy in Anthony Edwards. It's a clearly, I think he could be a number one. Then Cat, you got two guys. So now you shouldn't mess it up. Don't mess it up. You got two guys. You messed up already by getting Rudy Gobert. They didn't need that. They didn't need that. But okay, you got Gobert, right? But Gobert, it won't be hard to move him whatever. But you got Gobert. Then you got what's his name? Mike Conley. That 5 years, 136 is going to look bad because his numbers never going to show on that team. His numbers never going to show, and it's going to look bad. He's not. You pay him like a number two guy. You pay him like a number two guy. That type money. Clippers K, you already know. You pay him like a number two guy, and he's not that. He's nowhere near that. On the championship team, he probably like the fifth best player. He's a defensive specialist. That's who he is. He played real good defense. That's just what he is. He's a good defender, one of the best wing defenders. But I'm not paying that much just for a guy that's one of the best wing defenders. I'm not paying that money. That's a lot of money. You need guys who. That's a lot. That's a lot. Y'all already got holes in y'all team. They messed up. Let me tell you, Minnesota messed up. They should have never made that. That team they had, they could have easily went back. If I was their general manager, I would have kept that team they had that year. I would have kept that team they had that year and tried. I'd have been like, yo, with this team here, you looked at their age, and they had Minnesota had the antidote for winning in today's NBA. They had the perfect team to win in today's NBA. It's not going to happen overnight. What they supposed to do, be like, look at your best player. Okay, if you want to say, if you looked at Anthony Edwards as your best player, or even looked at Karl Towns as your best player at that particular moment, and you go, okay, Anthony Edwards going to be my number one player. You see how young Anthony Edwards is. You supposed to ran that team back. I would have been like, listen, looked at all the contracts, that everything you had, and be like, I'm gonna give this team 3 years. And then if I had to make it would have been minor moves. See, teams feel they have to keep changing every year. No. Anthony Edwards, your best player. You're not winning you're not going to win a championship now until he become at a higher level. He wasn't at that high level at that particular time. So right there, you're not going that far, but until he gets to that high level. So you have to pretty much have that team wait on him. Vanderbilt was young. Prince, they still had, I would have kept that. I would have told them guys, listen, you 8 guys there, y'all gonna be my guys for the next few years. You take care of them. You had D'Lo, you had a guy like D'Lo, knock down shots, still young enough in age. You know what I mean? Good size for a guard. Yeah, Anthony Edwards. You had Jalen McDaniel, good defender on the wing. You had Vanderbilt, who's in starting lineup. Then you had Karl Towns at center. So you had Vanderbilt, who was getting every rebound, playing defense. Jalen McDaniels. You had 2 real good defenders in your top of the line defenders, and Jalen McDaniels and Jared Vanderbilt on your wings. So you had 2 guys who played real good defense. Then you had Karl Towns offense. You had 3 guys who could take on the low 3 20-point scores in D'Lo, Anthony Edwards, and Karl Towns. Perfect starting 5 in today's NBA. A good size. That's a nice size team. Y'all should be able to rebound well with Vanderbilt, McDaniels, and Cat. Good size in the backcourt, and Anthony Edwards and D'Lo. Then off your bench, you had Pat Bev, who was perfect for it. He gave that team that look. Pat Bev gave that team that real nasty, gritty look, that veteran. You had that veteran in Pat Bev. Then you had Malik Beasley, come off the bench, scoring. You had a guy that instant offense comes off your bench. Then you had Taurean Prince, a good wing off your bench. Then you had Naz Reid. You had the perfect team. You had the perfect team, and you jacked it off. And today's NBA, that was the perfect age-wise, athleticism. They had everything, decent outside shooting, good size, good athleticism. They think was inexperience. You see how Denver kept rolling their team around, and it paid dividends. Denver kept bringing the same guys rolling around, and it paid dividends. You know you're not winning a championship. You know you got Karl Towns. He got a lot of work to do. Anthony Edwards, I can see he gonna be that dude. If he wasn't ready at the time, you know you ain't a championship team. So what you do? Give him time. You got to give him time. Had you gave Anthony Edwards time, let him build with that team, and then it won't cause that. You have to know how to be psychology and talk to these players. I'd have grabbed all 9 of them guys, them 9 especially, and be like, listen, they all produced. They was a fun team to watch that year. I'd have been like, listen, y'all my guys. I need y'all to chemistry wise. You have to use psychology. I'd have been like, yo, chemistry, y'all. I need y'all to be homies. I need y'all to be homies. Chemistry, you guys, y'all gonna win a championship. I'm gonna keep you guys in for 3 years. Y'all locked in. Here come the coach, and just talk to and the guys buy in. Then you want to start hearing all that. I want to get out and stuff like that. Listen, y'all can win. Even if we go through some rough patches, some injuries or different things, may have a down year, but we gonna stick with it. Had Minnesota did that, they'd been in much better shape. What happened was the worst thing, like I said, whoever put together that team was good. You jump want to make a change. Alex Rodriguez, all them new ownership, and this the worst thing happened with people. Everybody wants credit. That's why I say one thing about me, I'm not big on that shit. I'm not big on that. Me, I could be partners with anybody. I never feel away. Never. I'm partners with away. And one of you guys, if somebody like one of you guys more today like me, or as far as whatever you're doing, or you may look more like the face or something more, I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, it's the bottom line with that money and what's best for people. And the mistake they made, Alex Rodriguez, all of them came in, they want to make a splash. Oh, we going to make a splash. And the first thing they did, they cleaned out the front office and they brought in Tim Connolly. And Tim Connolly wanted to make a splash because he wanted to make a splash. And what did he do? He wanted to make a splash and he sat there and he got rid of a lot of players. And now look. See, that's why you got to get, that's why when people be like, yo, Kareem, you don't see me bash. One thing y'all don't see me do, bash Golden State. Golden State was smart. And Golden State was very smart. And Steve Kerr smart. Y'all don't hear me bash him. Oh, he took over. I don't say that. Y'all don't hear me be, oh, he took over Mark Jackson team. Oh, I don't give Steve Kerr credit. No. I give Steve Kerr credit. Because it takes a man and it takes somebody who got common sense. He saw something, and I hate when people say that. Oh, Steve Kerr can't coach. He took over. Mark Jackson did everything, and he took over. No, he's smart. Because a lot of people get in their own way. A lot of people would have sat there and jumped and been like, you know what? Yeah, this Mark Jackson guys, and would have wanted to coach a whole nother different way. Would have gave them a whole, been like, I don't want. He said, I'm keeping it. That was excellent. I like the way Mark Jackson defense he had. I like he just did a little whatever he did. He kept it. He saw something going with them. Mark Jackson, they won 50-something games. They went to the second round. He seen it, and he just like, yo, they just need time. Steph going to be that guy, and Clay, them guys going to grow. I'm let them grow this year. He didn't do all that changing. That's why Steve Kerr needs credit. I be loving to get on TV and talk basketball with guys because guys just talk. And guys don't have their own mind. A lot of guys be like, Kareem, I would love for you to get on Player's Choice, and things like that. I get on shows like that. But one thing about me, when I think about stuff, I'm thinking the whole picture. See, people deal with egos. And a lot of people repeat what other people say, keep repeating. The bottom line is you got to give Steve Kerr credit. Because how many times we see people come do something and jack it off? They come mess everything up. Steve Kerr, all he did was follow suit. That's the same thing when you play spades or anything. If something good, don't feel you got to put your imprint on it. I want my imprint. All they want is the credit. They want the credit. All people want is credit. So what Tim Connolly did, he wanted his credit. So he wanted to make some moves. And then if they win, he'd be like, yeah, that moves he made for Rudy Gobert got them a championship. If you look at it, Their team was so damn good. Minnesota, you watch them play, they cause problems for everybody. Yeah, they. The fuck is that? What the fuck is he taking a picture of? What's that? I'm gonna show y'all this. Y'all see that guy? Let me roll down the windows. That's something dead in the street. I'm gonna let y'all see. Is this tent? He taking pictures of something. Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all see that? It's something in the street. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's something weird. He sat there and took pictures of it. And he sat there and took pictures of it. I don't think it's something to some regular shit. So people see some, regular birds. I don't think that's a bird or nothing. Nah, ain't no damn cat. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's something. Ain't no like rat or nothing. It's something that you normally don't see out here. Cause he sat there and staring at it like this. I'm like, I saw him. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, that's what's wrong with people. People always want to put their implant. Minnesota caused a lot of problems for teams. They just all they had to do get better. They had a new coach. And see, the ownership, you got to give the coach time to develop. He gonna make his mistakes his first year, but he was a good coach. Like I watched this stuff. Minnesota coach is good. Give him time. Like, you know what I mean? You're supposed to let that they had a fresh, you look at the age and everything of their team. He said, go check it out. I ain't with all that weird stuff. I'll go check it out later. I'm gonna show you I know y'all probably want to see. I'll show y'all when I get out this car. But if it's a rat or something, I'm not going near. Y'all know I got a fear for rats. I doubt if it's a rat. I don't know what that is. But I'll get up there and show y'all. I don't know how close I'm gonna get to it. But Minnesota, they had a type team you could say, okay, sit back, just give them 3 years. That's the thing I don't, to be honest, about what hurt LeBron James teams. And this is why LeBron never be in position to win a lot of championships. Is because you don't give, it's like everything always win. Sometimes you could put yourself in a position to dominate. See, Golden State, what they did, if you look at the 8, see, now she looking. Look, now she looking. What the fuck is that? Everybody, look, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. What the fuck is that? Everybody looking at that shit. I don't know what that is. What the fuck? Y'all see it? It's an RIP. RIP. That's a bird. That's a colorful. That's not the birds I see flying the street. That's a root. I don't know what the hell that. I don't even know my animals like that. I don't know what the hell that is, but he looks peaceful. He looks peaceful. Uh-oh, the dog about to come. Let me see. That dog ain't do these dogs and stuff don't be worth a damn. Yo, one time I saw yeah, it flew out somebody's cage. Yeah, I agree. Yo, one time I saw this it was rats running around crazy. I'm like, and some cats. I'm like, please come over there. Yo, I said yes, some cats. It was like two cats come over there. I was so happy. They did nothing. They did nothing. Yeah, that's a mockingbird. Yeah. Yo, they did nothing. I'm like, yo, what are you here for? Like, man, everybody, yo, he almost stepped right on it. His keys fell. This dude's keys just dropped. But yeah, Nicky Barnes, he was around the way I was my first 5 6 years I was living. He was from around there. I was born on 117th Street. That's off the block my mom's grew up. My mom and pops grew up on 117th. And I was there and I moved to 39th when I was like 6. I moved to 39th Street when I was 6. So where I was born, yeah, because that's where Nicky Barnes is from over that way. It said saw two cats press a pit bull. Oh, the cats, some cats will fight now. Some cats will fight. Yeah, everybody looking at it. Watch you take pictures. They love taking pictures, boy. But yeah, see that's the problem most teams have. People have egos. People have egos. Because Minnesota, all they had to do is simple. And then they beat themselves that series. They had Memphis. They was up 20 points, 3 games. Up 20 points, 3 games. So that go tell you, it's not like y'all was getting overmatched. That's why I said a lot of these guys, general managers, I don't respect a lot of stuff that goes in the NBA. I don't. I've been around the NBA so long. I know what it takes to win. I listen to a lot of these commentators, these media guys be on TV talking nonsense. A lot of guys on YouTube talk nonsense. A lot of general managers do nonsense. It'd be a lot of nonsense all the way around the board. It'd be a lot of nonsense all the way around the board. Like underdog tomorrow. Yeah, that's what we talk about, Mustafa. I would talk about Jalen McDaniels' contract. That don't make any sense. That don't make no sense. You don't give a guy like that type money. You don't give a guy like that type money. You don't. Because you pay him, if you have to look at it like this. If I'm looking at a championship, if I'm trying to win a championship, you don't pay a guy like that. Because now he getting a number 2 money, a number 1 and 2 money. He getting star level money. I don't know if I'm stream during the game. I know I'm going live before the game. I like to really watch the. He broke his hand? My boy John Stratton, what up? White Gold, what up? Yeah, when you overpay like that, you put yourself in a bad spot. How you gonna win now? How you gonna win? How you gonna win? Cause Cat, you can't have three. You got $400 million players. How? And you still got a lot of work to do. That's why I said they had the perfect. You had 9 guys. You look at them 9 guys right there. If you want to add a piece with a mid-level, all you need, if you needed something else, I don't know what it may need it. You had 9 good players on your team. 9 good players. That's good. You had good enough bench. All you had to do is say, hey, let me, with mid-level money, pick up something here and there. That's it. You could have played every year with mid-level money for that 10th spot. You had 9 good players on your team that all produced, all played well with your team, all fit. Everything was perfect with that team. I really liked the Minnesota team that year. They played with a lot of heart. It's just that they just was young. They needed time. You look at the Minnesota team, you go, what they need? Time. You know you wasn't going but so far with your best player. Your best player wasn't at no winning or championship level yet. Anthony Edwards was not he going to get us to a championship at that time. You knew that. You know it'd take a couple years. Let him rock with that. And that's how guys build chemistry. Look at Denver Nuggets. Denver kept their team. Denver kept their team every year. They moved around other pieces, but they kept 4 or 5 guys every year. And that's another thing, luxury tax. Like I don't get it. He's replaceable because he's not really giving none offensively. Defensively, even if you don't get a player that good, you get a player that's close to it. I would have never did that. I don't get it. He never got that money for me. Never got that money for me. That's a 136 for 5 years. How much he averaged? 9 points. I know Gilbert and I'm gonna probably talk about that today. Oh yeah, hip hop in New York, man, it's crazy. I lost a lot of respect for academics. Not that I had a whole lot of respect for them to begin with, but I lost a lot of respect for academics. Let me tell you this. This is what I don't like. And tell me if you guys do y'all Schmidt, he got 5 years, 136. Jalen McDaniel, 5 year, 136. No way. Super duper overpaid. Because if you look at that team, he never gonna get off to justify that money. Cat and what's the name automatic gonna get bulk of the shots. Cat and Edwards. Then you got Conley gonna get some shots. Gobert gonna get his little whatever he need. No, I don't really ride the trains like that. I ride the trains every once in a while. And them trains is crazy. Them trains is crazy. 18-year-old girl last week, she fainted and the train hit her. The trains is crazy. Always some nonsense going on in that train. New York City trains is bugged out. But yeah, the McDaniels on Minnesota, yeah. And his brother got what $3 or $4 million, and they similar the same player, offensive, everything else besides defense. The other one is a little better. He just 2 years younger. They basically the same player. Yeah, they definitely be crawling. Yeah, that New York train is crazy. That's something you bring somebody out of town and you could bet them odds. You say, I guarantee you we could ride from here to there. We're gonna see some craziness on the train. You're gonna see some craziness on the train every day, all day, no matter what train you take. It's always some craziness going on in there. Always. That's where all the loonies go. All the loonies goes on that train. You got the homeless people on the train. You got the people who want to be bad, tough guys. Everything goes on that train. That train system is real bad. You're right, Schmidt. You're right. But let me tell you why I lost respect for academic, and this is why I try to tell you guys one thing about me. I'm gonna call it how it is. No matter I like a player or don't like a player, whatever it is, I'm gonna call it fair. Now, academics, he just made a fool out of himself. I sat there, I couldn't even listen no more. Now, I don't know if you guys following the DJ Envy and the Caesar Pina. They scam all them people out of. They got millions. They destroy people's lives, man. People's giving them their money like crazy. They life savings, all type things, thinking they're gonna make money. One thing people, and then mind you, it always fool you. I got fooled like this. Not with no scam, but I gave this. I'll make this guy. I'm just throw it out there, son. I knew him, right? Man, the guy who was locked up together, right? And he played for Seton Hall. He played for Seton Hall College. He's older than me, but he played for Seton Hall. Man, was cool, right? So we come home and stuff. We home, boom, boom, boom. So now he had a restaurant in Mount Vernon. Boom. I went to, he's like, yo, a guy we knew died, and people's like, yo, go to such a restaurant in Mount Vernon, his shit's popping. So we go up there to Mount Vernon, we go to this restaurant. I'm like, yo, it's nice. I said, I'm supporting him. One thing about me, I used to go up there, that's a nice ride from Harlem to Mount Vernon. I used to go all the way to Mount Vernon to support him. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking he getting money. I'm thinking he eating. I'm thinking he got some paper. So I went up to Mount Vernon. I went there a few times. He see I support, I'm fly. You know what I mean? You know how I do. So what happened? One day he called me, and he had the AMG big boy Benz and stuff like that. So one day he called me. He was like, yo, I got a business opportunity for you. Now everybody know I'm about that money. Like I said, that can't be my downfall. You know what I'm saying? It can, but I'm kind of learning. But when it comes to that, I'm gone. I'm gone. So he said that, boom. I come out, how he got me. He said, I said, yo, Swim. He said, nah, he's from Mount Vernon, and his store was in Mount Vernon. But his house is in New Rochelle. New Rochelle and Mount Vernon right next to each other. Right? New Rochelle, they got all the big, nice houses and stuff like that. He said, yo, I'm gonna come to my house. I want to talk to you. So he gave me his address. He texted me the address. Boom. I drive to his house in New Rochelle. Nice joint. Nice crib. Boom. Got the Benz parking. Nice joint. Nice house. All right, this nigga eating. You know what I'm saying? He eating. So I go, he hit me the plate. Boom, bam, 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 boom, boom, boom. The plate. Yo, like I want you. I like your style, because I met him in jail, and like I said, he played for Seton Hall. He's a basketball player, a little older than me, like 6'4". He's like, yo, if somebody here from Mount Vernon will know who I'm talking about. If anybody here that live in Mount Vernon, know automatically who I'm talking about, because he's known up there. And Mount Vernon, everybody know each other. So he's like, yo, come. So he put the play in, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, boom, boom, boom. And he's like, yo, my account is stupid. He said some shit about his account. Something all went bad with the account. He said, yo, give me 10,000. I'm gonna give you 14. I'll never forget. It was around like Memorial Weekend, right? The end of May. And I got it in writing and everything. And he said, yo, give me 10,000. I'll give you 14,000 June 26th. So I'm like, $4,000 for a month. A month later, he said my account should be good. He said, I should give it to you by the 11th. He said, matter of fact, put that down. This is how he got me. So he put a tentative date, June 11th, then June 26th. We had like a bullshit fake little thing, not no real contract, but a thing that we put. I ain't never get it notarized, but I'm like, this nigga got some money. He got the big boy, the AMG Benz in the parking lot, got the big house, he got the restaurant right there. I'm like, I ain't even thinking nothing, because I pull up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he cool with Heavy D. He know all of them. He know all of them. Pete Rock, he cool with all of them. So boom. I said, no question. I said, all right. I said, yo, tomorrow I come to Harlem. I come get you the tent. He's like, yo, you want something? I'm like, nah, this not third. So first thing I'm like, yo, he gonna play, or I'll be partners in that restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't worried about nothing, because he had that restaurant. I'm pulling up, right? Boom. John, that time come by. So mind you, now the both dates go by. I'm like, yo, what's up? He gaming me like a motherfucker. Yo, man. Now he's in the N.B.A. That's why they said, when somebody, this is the God's honest truth. When somebody say, when somebody's a scammer, he was in jail for that. He was in jail because he beat all the N.B.A. players out of money. Y'all might could Google it and probably find out who he is anyway. But he beat Tyrone Hill and Dale Davis. He beat them out of millions of dollars. He was in jail for that. But I ain't thinking nothing with me. I knew he was in jail for that. It was Tyrone Hill, Dale Davis, and somebody else. Y'all probably can Google it and see. So he beat them out of millions of dollars. And it was like 3 or 4 NBA players he beat out of millions of dollars. He had a scam going on in Atlanta, right? He had the scam going on in Atlanta. So he beat them out of millions of dollars. He went to jail. That's why I met him he was in jail for that, scamming the NBA, scam NBA players. But I ain't thinking no scam, because I'm like, it's only $10,000, and he got a restaurant right there. I will be in there. I will be a partner in that restaurant. The restaurant had good food. They had girls and stuff working there. I wasn't worried about, I didn't think about no scam. So bam. Now mind you, I ain't go up there in a while. So boom. So that time went by, he ran some G on me, right? But I wasn't still sweating it, because I'm like, he called me. Yo, this is what happened, da-da-da, you know, boom, boom, boom. You know, I'll give you something. Now we got it. He gave me, was in his pocket, gave me $1,000. He gave me $1,000. But I'm not stressing it to the point where I'm pull up on his restaurant. I said, I ain't at that level yet. I want to do that. So time started going by. Now he fucked up. He stopped answering his calls. Yo, I go to the restaurant, it's closed. So I know other niggas in Mount Vernon and shit. So I'm talking to him, I'm like, yo, drink up. They said, Doc, Mother's Day was the last weekend. Now Mother's Day, like I said, it's in May. Mother's Day is second week of May. And I gave him I met with him the tail end of I went to his house at the end of June, end of May, like the tail end of May. What's good?
Hey,
they good?
Friday, can I get 2 Vegas?
2 Vegas got you, bro.
Friday.
Bet. So so they like, no, Mother's Day, that was like the last weekend is over. It was on Mother's Day. I didn't know, like I said, I went the end of May to his house. I didn't know the restaurant closed down. So boom. Yo, my boy don't miss a beat. I didn't even know you heard that. He said Kareem making sales. Yo, my boy funny. I didn't know you heard that. But anyway, he said, yeah, he said, Kareem, he said, I ain't no restaurant. So nigga said, they said, Doc, you ain't getting your money. They said that nigga the Black Madoff. They was calling him the Black Madoff in Mount Vernon. Everybody know him. He wasn't getting niggas in Mount Vernon. When he had shit in Atlanta, he was getting niggas out there. He was getting niggas, but not nothing major in Mount Vernon. They was like, you ain't getting your money. Now I'm getting scared. So I called him, threatened him. He's like, yo, man, you bugging. He came, boom, gave me $3,000. So I only got $4,000, and that was it. I ain't seen him no more. I ain't seen him to this day. And that was in, what year was that? That was, cause he home now. He got locked up. Cause niggas told me he got locked up. He got back locked up again for scamming. They said he's a beast. They said they call him the Black Madoff. They say he is a beast. I want to say that probably was, cause I was over there. My son was just born in 2010. I remember he came over where I was staying with my son in 2010. I just had a baby, because he was, matter of fact, he did give me a baby shower gift. He gave like $50 to my baby mother. So 2000, that's the last time I saw him, probably like 2010. But he got back locked up, I think, in 12. I think did like 3 years, and I still ain't seen him. Yo, how are you? Yeah, so to say this, when somebody got money and show flash, you can't get scammed. That's how, like, when everybody's saying with DJ N.B.A, they like, man, we gave the money because we looking at N.B.A showing matches, he on the radio every day, he showing all these cars. You feel safe investing with N.B.A. you feel safe investing with them. So I said that to say this. Reason why I said I lost a lot of respect for academics, because academics saying, "Oh, I don't think Envy knew. I don't think Envy this. I don't think Envy that," and he ain't giving no blame to Envy because you like him and you cool with him, and it don't work like that. If you, I'd rather academics don't report on it at all. If you're gonna feel that way, don't report at all. You sound stupid. All the evidence, everything in your face, and people telling you. Envy, see y'all, some of y'all not from New York. Envy talked about that real estate thing every day. Me and Caesar, we seen our profit on real estate. He talked about that real estate thing every day on the radio. So he talked about that, and they had all the time. They kept having all these seminars and stuff. Like stop it, academics. You know what I mean? Yeah. So my thing is this. That's why when you have a channel, you have to respect. That's what I said. He don't have no respect for his academics. Don't have no respect for his subscribers. So I tell people, it's a respect thing because you want to give your subscribers the real, or don't report on it at all. You know what I'm saying? If you feel that way, don't report on it. He should have never reported on it. He said, go to academic joint. It says the title is Funk Flex goes in on Envy. It didn't even, I just seen it. Maybe he did it yesterday, but it's Funk Flex goes on DJ Envy. And watch the biasness what academics is saying. He sounds crazy. So a lot of his subscribers in the comment section was going off on him. You risk losing your subscribers for somebody you feel because you know you cool. He said he like Envy. He said him and Envy don't really have that much of a relationship. He like him. Whatever reason why you like somebody, but when you one-sided like that, you could lose your subscribers. He been better off not reporting on it. And a lot of people went with Envy because they felt they watching with pictures with his kids. Envy got 6 kids, a wife. They all dress alike. They take a big family pictures. He go on trips. He talked all this money and stuff. That's why they felt safe. They're like, he right here on the radio. And I said that's how I got scammed too. Because I saw his big house. I saw his restaurant. But I didn't know his house was in foreclosure. And I didn't know his house was in foreclosure, and I didn't know that he lost his restaurant. He lost his restaurant. Mother's Day weekend was the last day at the restaurant. I seen him 2 weeks after that. I ain't in Mount Vernon every day. I don't know what's going on up there. But he lost his shit, and I have no idea he lost his shit. Word. I have no idea that.